Hi, this is Azza Chamberlain and you're watching True School Sports.
It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, I had to switch my glasses back to the thicker frames so I have more room in my lenses to see through all the bullshit going on in boxing, because there is quite a lot of bullshit to see through these days in boxing. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But speaking of bullshit, let's get to the most recent, I guess you could say, bullshit in professional boxing, as your boy, Jaime Munguia. There was a lot of speculation. I just did a video about the WBO ordering Munguia to fight Janibek. If Janibek Alim Kanuli is successful against Denzel Bentley on his November the 12th bout against Denzel Bentley. So the question I asked in that last video is, would Jaime Munguia go the route of ducking and avoiding Janibek? Would he do something, just to make himself look bad? Because this whole year, he's done really nothing. He's fought Demetrius Ballard, Jimmy Kelly, and now for his most recent bout, it's been reported that he's going to fight none other than Argentina's very own Gonzalo Coria. Now, for those of you may be saying, who the hell is Gonzalo Coria? My answer to that question would be the guy that Janibek himself knocked out in 2 rounds back in 2020. And it was a highlight reel knockout. So, that being said, not only is Jaime Munguia not fighting Janibek next, but we know he can't because Janibek has a fight signed, but he's not fighting anybody of note. Like, he's not fighting no Falcaos. I mean, Falcao's gonna fight Golovkin, but he's not fighting anybody really of note in the WBO top 15. Anybody highly ranked, anybody that's a step up from what he's been doing. Because with the most respect to Demetrius Ballard and Jimmy Kelly, these aren't the kind of guys that the boxing fans have been clamoring to see Munguia fight. And with that being said, you're not gonna you already pulled out of the interim fight with Janibek earlier this year. Now we also know that Munguia has had a hard time making that sharp weight cut down to 160, and he don't really have. It's questionable how much time he has left at 160. We don't even know if he'll be able to make 160 when the time comes to fight a big fight early next year. And he's wasting that time some more with another fight, which, when you boil it all down and look at what this Gonzalo Coria fight really means in the grand scheme of things, it means nothing. It means nothing. And, he should go in there and he should take care of business, because this is a guy in Coria who, all respect to him, I respect his journey in boxing. I don't want to be disrespectful to Mr. Coria. He's got dreams and goals like others. So I'm not. This really isn't a slight at him. It's more of a slight at the people, Zeneffer Promotions, Golden Boy, the people that handle Munguia's career, not wanting to fight. I mean, we've heard so much about Munguia. We heard about him fighting John Ryder. That never materialized. He pulled out the Janibek interim fight earlier this year. He never tried to show any real ambition to fight Demetrius Anjay when he had the belt for all those years, and he was the #1 contender. So it's getting to a point where I know we've given a lot of guys flack. We've given Canelo a flack here on True School Sports. We've given Gervonta Davis flack here on True School Sports. We give a lot of fighters flack and criticism for soft matchmaking and not really trying to challenge themselves. But I would say, if anything, if we just go look at the rankings for the WBO, you can make the argument Jaime Munguia might just be the most protected fighter in the sport of boxing. I really think at this point, it's a very, very interesting debate to be had, because, when we look at these WBO rankings, you got Felix Cash, Michael Zarafa, Sulecki, so many, other solid guys he could have fought, but he's fighting, a guy that Janibek already knocked out in 2 rounds. So it really tells you everything about the direction or lack thereof in the career of Jaime Munguia. And the most telling thing about all this, and I want to really highlight this, and then we will wrap up the video. The most telling thing about all this is, and I want to give a big shout out to my main man, 50 Grand, one of my favorite subscribers and friends in boxing, my man Diego, who we have a lot of enjoyable conversations about the sport of boxing. Diego when this fight got announced, he brought this to my attention and to the attention of Twitter that Jaime Munguia, when he posted the official fight poster for this fight, he disabled the comments on his Instagram. So when he posted the fight poster that he's fighting this Gonzalo Coria November the 19th in Guadalajara, in Mexico, you know, he pointed out that Munguia has his comments disabled. So it really goes to show you that Munguia isn't prepared for the criticism that's going to be coming with this matchup, with the announcement of this fight. He knows that this is a cherry pick. He knows that, you know, he's on a road straight to nowhere. And I like Munguia. He's fun to watch. I think he's definitely worth our time and attention when it comes to entertainment value. But when we talk about boxing and what level he's at in the sport, you know, he really might just be one of the most manufactured fighters in boxing. I mean, from the weight draining of Gabe Rosado to winning a world title against an inferior and much smaller man than Saddam Ali. I mean, it's getting to a point where it's like he is the most manufactured and protected fighter in the sport of boxing. He ducked Demetrius Andrade. He ducked Janibek Alimkhanuly. He's ducking a lot of people, you know. So we'll see what it is. But that's the most telling thing. Jaime Munguia, he wanted a cherry pick. He wanted another soft touch. If you can't take the heat, then stay out the damn kitchen. You know, he's disabling Instagram comments because he doesn't want you guys to hurt his feelings. So be gentle, be sensitive behind Munguia because he can only take but so much. But yeah, man, I don't enjoy talking shit about fighters or what they're doing. It's of no enjoyment to me. I'm a boxing fan. I respect every fighter at every level, but I can't sit here and just pass this off as some great matchup. It's not. And when you factor in that Munguia he's fought pretty uninspiring opposition from, you know, Demetrius Ballard to Jimmy Kelly to now this. I mean, it really caps off what has been a shit show a year in the career of Jaime Munguia. So I'm gonna leave it at that. That's the news. Jaime Munguia fighting a guy Janibek already knocked out 2 years ago in 2 rounds, and he doesn't like you guys being mean to him, so he's disabling Instagram comments. So make of that what you will. Leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.
Just like Mayweather's uncles would say, a lot of people don't know shit about boxing. You know, you do. You've done it.
Thank you.
You about the only smart guy that I know, bro. Nobody knows shit about boxing.
I appreciate it, man.
I want to say, man, make sure to follow True School Sports, always covering boxing at the highest level, man, and make sure to subscribe to his YouTube channel. Follow him on Instagram at Just a Kid from Dania as well.
He the plug.